The CRAFTSMAN B2000 2-cycle 25cc leaf blower. Does it have enough power? Can it get the job done for the average homeowner? And is it built to last? Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB. Just so we're clear here, I purchased this CRAFTSMAN leaf blower with my own money, so you know you're getting an honest review. This CRAFTSMAN is made in Mexico and is one of Lowe's best-selling leaf blowers. Let's get this blower out of the box and in our hands. All right, let's pop the top on this bad boy. Packing this thing full. So in the box, what do we got? Well, we have our nozzle end. We have a scroll-like instruction manual. I didn't know they rolled them up nowadays. Check that out. Whatever you gotta do to pack the box, I guess. We have our extension pipe. We have some 2-cycle 50-to-1 gas oil mix. Got some extra cod bat in here. They do a good job from preventing this leaf blower from bouncing around in the box, so kudos to CRAFTSMAN on that one. These are assembly instructions, right on the handle. Cool. And then we got the blower itself. Let's get this blower put together. We have a slot here on this tube, and then we have a tab here on this pipe. We're going to simply connect these. Oh, baby, you ain't going in so easy. Calling in our old friend, WD-40. We're gonna wipe down the inside of this tube, and that should make this slide on a lot better. You know what? Same thing on the other side too. All right, now let's try this. Get in there. Come on. Jeez. Come on, baby. Get on. There it is. Holy cow. Wow, that was actually kind of a fight. All right, she's locked in there. Then this end's got a little press tab right here. Line them up, and that went in a lot better. Typical CRAFTSMAN going for that Christmas Oreo look. Pretty simple assembly other than the tube just being really tight to slide on. And help this video stay tight with the YouTube algorithm, would you mind hitting that like button? Thank you. Now it's pretty cool of CRAFTSMAN to include some 2-cycle 50-to-1 gas oil mix in the box, but I actually have something a little bit better. This is Echo Red Armor. I mix it with ethanol-free fuel. I found that I squeeze out a few more RPMs and it helps my engines run a bit cleaner. I'm not sponsored by Echo, just a cool product I figured I'd share. I'll have it linked down below in the description. All right, now let's fuel this baby up. Now here's all the details on this CRAFTSMAN leaf blower. This leaf blower runs on a 25cc 2-cycle engine on 50-to-1 gas oil mix. Here's a look at the air filter assembly. Pretty simple. Looks like we already got some oil up in there. Sometimes they'll lube up these air filters to help catch more debris. Let's click that back on. And it's a good idea to check those air filters at least once a year. I'll have some of these air filters linked down below in the description. Now check this out. This blower cranks out 410 cubic feet per minute CFM or air volume plus 180 mile-an-hour winds out that pipe. Now CRAFTSMAN states with their easy start technology you get simple pull starts. We'll see about that. The handle has a variable speed control with a locking cruise control. The translucent fuel tank allows you to see when you need to refuel, and this tank holds about 0.1093 gallons of fuel. That is awfully specific, and she weighs just as much as a 10-pound dumbbell. Now, according to the Lowe's website, she can clear up to 1 acre, and she's backed by a 2-year limited warranty. There's the details on this CRAFTSMAN B2000 leaf blower, so if you're ready, I'm ready, let's go fire it up. Now this leaf blower has a number of startup procedures. Let's get to it. This is a cold start, and we're going to prime it to begin 10 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's the fuel, 9, and 10. Then it says to move the choke lever to start, then to push down on the cruise control to lock the trigger. Then it says to pull the rope 5 times max until we hear it burp. Here we go. Oh, that was 3. She kind of wanted to start there. Now the instructions say to move the choke lever to warm up in the middle, keep the cruise control in the down position, and then pull the rope 5 to 10 times until the engine starts. Not bad, first pull. Now it says to wait about 30 to 60 seconds and then move the choke lever all the way down to the run position. Look at this thing walk all over the place. This is crazy. It's doing 360s here in the driveway. All right, it's been about a minute. Move it to run. And lower the cruise. Now she's just running. Doesn't really move too much in this position. And to restart it, we're just gonna simply switch it to the middle to warm up and pull. Off she goes. And then Back to run. All right, let's give it a blow. Good amount of air coming out of there. Now, it's early fall. Some leaves are starting to come down now. Let's go blow. Now here's what I like on this CRAFTSMAN leaf blower. For a leaf blower this size, it cranks out an adequate amount of power for the average homeowner. The engine size and output are on par with many other brands in this segment. This blower can clear grass clippings with ease, so if you're looking for a quick cleanup right after you're done mowing, this could be the blower for you. I found that it moves leaves a decent distance away from where you're standing, and it has enough power to move wet leaves, but that may take you a bit longer depending on how high they're piled up. The throttle control is pretty responsive. What's nice here is I can actually just lightly throttle it, and I can just gently blow things where I want them to go without having to really squeeze the throttle too hard, rev it up, and make a bigger mess. Pretty nice. And the cruise control feature up top is a nice feature to have, so you don't have to always give this leaf blower the death grip. And this unit also comes with shoulder strap hooks in case you wanted to take the load off your hand. And at just 10 pounds, this unit is pretty light to carry around. The pipes lock well together, and she's pretty durable. I've already scuffed it up down here. Come on. She's excellent for small to medium yards and driveways, and great for garage and patio cleanouts. What's really nice is she's not painfully loud like some bigger blowers, but ear protection is still recommended. Now here's what grinds my gears with this CRAFTSMAN B2000 blower. First up, the startup process on these is ridiculous. It's way too long. CRAFTSMAN, you need to narrow this whole list of procedures down. Granted, this leaf blower started up well for me. Perhaps it's because of the fuel mix that I'm using, but for some homeowners, this could be a chore. A lot of other leaf blowers by other brands around this size can start up in less steps. And the cheaper carburetors on these just require more primes and pulls. And in my experience, this really hasn't changed much over the years on these CRAFTSMAN leaf blowers. Now, if you have lots of trees with lots of leaves coming down in the fall, you're gonna be at it for a while with this thing. Without a doubt, this is a light to medium duty leaf blower, designed for small to medium yards with fewer trees. That's just something you have to come to expect with a leaf blower this size. I wish it cranked out just a little bit more power to help clear out those bigger piles of leaves. Also, I feel like I'm going to spill fuel all over the place because this spout sits very low on the gas tank. And I feel like I can only fill this gas tank up to approximately 3/4 without spilling. If I want to fill the leaf blower all the way up, I'd have to tip it up like this in order to get more fuel in. She also dances around quite a bit on startup and sucks at your shorts while in use. Those blowers aren't designed to last. Well, this blower doesn't get good reviews, even on the CRAFTSMAN website, which does raise some red flags. As of the filming of this video, 1.4 out of 5 stars. Ouch, CRAFTSMAN, that hurts. People reporting everything from leaking gas, the rope breaking, bolts coming loose, and hard or no starts. Now, some mentioned how well they cared for them, and some we don't exactly know. But in my experience, to maximize their life, running these on a good quality 2-cycle gas oil mix is imperative. Pouring old or lousy mixed fuel in these is just a recipe for disaster. And I fully 100% recommend draining the fuel out at the end of the season. I have seen these carburetors plug up from bad fuel just after a few short months of no use. This is not the type of blower that you just drop in the corner of your garage and forget about. Neglect the maintenance on this unit and you'll regret buying it in no time. And if you're looking for a leaf blower that's a bit easier to start, check out my review of the Echo PB2520 or the 2620. I'll have those videos linked down below in the description. And remember, if you want to be part of the tribe, subscribe. And for more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.